It's the dive of a lifetime for customers willing to pay around $250,000 each and tolerate the claustrophobia. A visit to the wreck of the Titanic, 3.75 kilometers below the surface of the North Atlantic. But Sunday's launch of the Ocean Gate submersible with 5 people on board has taken a turn for the worse. It typically takes about 8 hours to reach the Titanic, but the company says it lost contact with the vessel about an hour and 45 minutes after the dive began. The submersible, about the size of a minivan, was launched on Sunday and has enough oxygen and fuel to last only 4 days. The U.S. Coast Guard is working with the Canadian military. A naval ship and 2 military aircraft, including one with the ability to launch sonar buoys, are patrolling the area.
It is a challenge to conduct a search in that remote area, but we are deploying all available assets to make sure that we can locate the craft and rescue the people on board.
Among those on board, 2 crew members and 3 paying customers, including British billionaire adventurer Hamish Harding, who posted to social media his excitement about making the trip before its launch.
There's an optimistic option, and that is that either lost an umbilical communication with the surface, or indeed there's been a malfunction and the submarine is continuing to operate. Obviously, at the other end of the scale, it could indeed have had a catastrophic failure. The answer is we don't know just yet.
Harding posted that because of the worst weather in that area in 40 years, he figured that this would likely be the first and only manned mission to Titanic in 2023. The Titanic famously sank in 1912, its wreckage discovered in the mid-1980s, and tourists began paying for trips to visit about 2 decades ago. And as the mythology of Titanic grows and the ship itself continues to fall apart, interest among those who can afford it has skyrocketed. Andy Roaston, TRT World, Washington.